Nerodia is a genus of non-venomous colubrid snakes commonly referred to as water snakes due to their aquatic behavior. The genus includes 9 species, all native to North America. Description: Nerodia species vary greatly, but all are relatively heavy-bodied snakes, sometimes growing to 1.2 meters or longer in total length. They have flattened heads, with small eyes that have round pupils, and keeled dorsal scales. Species like N. fasciata display distinct banding, whereas other species, like N. erythrogaster, have blotching, and those like N. rhombifer have diamond-shaped patterning. Most species are brown or olive-green, or some combination thereof, with markings being brown or black. Yellow or cream-colored accenting is common. Behavior: water snakes, as the name implies, are largely aquatic. They spend the vast majority of the time in, or very near, permanent sources of water. Often they can be found basking on tree branches which overhang slow-moving streams or ponds. Diet: the primary diet is fish and amphibians, and they are quite adept at catching both in their aquatic environment. They will also consume rodents. Defense: while their initial instinct is to flee when disturbed, they do typically have a nasty disposition. They do not often hesitate to strike or bite if handled, and will often expel a foul-smelling musk from the cloaca. Reproduction: Nerodia species are ovoviviparous, breeding in the spring and giving birth in the late summer or early fall. They are capable of having 90 or more young, but broods generally are much smaller. Neonates are around 20 to 26 centimeters in length. Species and subspecies. The following species and subspecies are recognized as valid: Nerodia clarki, salt marsh snake, Nerodia clarki, Nerodia clarki compressicauda, Nerodia clarki taeniata, Nerodia cyclopean, green water snake, Nerodia cyclopean, Nerodia cyclopean floridana, Nerodia erythrogaster, plain belly water snake, Nerodia erythrogaster alta, Nerodia erythrogaster burgerti, Nerodia erythrogaster, Nerodia erythrogaster flavigaster, Nerodia erythrogaster neglecta, copperbelly water snake, a copperbelly, Nerodia erythrogaster transversa, blotched water snake. Nerodia fasciata, banded water snake, Nerodia fasciata confluens, Nerodia fasciata, Nerodia fasciata pictoventris, Nerodia harteri, Brathos water snake, Nerodia porsa maculata, concho water snake, Nerodia rhombifer, diamondback water snake, Nerodia rhombifer blanchedi, Nerodia rhombifer, Nerodia rhombifer whirleri, Nerodia cypton, northern water snake, Nerodia cypton insularum, Nerodia cypton pluralis, Nerodia cypton, Nerodia cypton William Inglesey. Nerodia taxus spilotard, brown water snake. Distribution: Nerodia species are widely spread throughout the southern and eastern half of the United States, north into Canada and south into Mexico, as well as to the island of Cuba. Many ranges overlap, and interbreeding of subspecies is not unknown, but is rare. N. clarki, around the Gulf of Mexico and Cuba. N. cyclopean, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky. N. erythrogaster, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Iowa, Delaware, and into Mexico. N. fasciata, Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Missouri, and Illinois. N. harteri, Central Texas. N. Porsa maculata, Central Texas. N. rhombifer, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, as well as south into Mexico. N. Sipton, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Michigan, and north into Canada. N. Taxa spilata, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. In captivity. Due to how widespread and extremely common they are in the wild, water snakes are often found in the exotic pet trade throughout the United States. Though they are rarely captive bred, the relative physical unattractiveness, compared to other available pet snake species, and the poor disposition make them less than attractive pets. They are easy to care for though, and are quite well in captivity. Conservation concerns. Some species, such as Enharterian N. Porsa maculata, are only found in very isolated localities and are protected by state laws, but the majority of Nerodia species hold no specific conservation status. Due to the habitat choice, poor disposition, and vague similarity to the venomous cottonmouth, they are frequently mistaken for them. This results in many more water snakes being killed every year than cottonmouths. Often, water snakes found in areas where the cottonmouth does not range are still killed by humans out of ignorance and fear.